Alright, I think barely anybody's watching yet at this point. It's alright though, I'm nothing if not persistent. I can be the most, I can just send it. I can be the most enigmatic YouTube caster, whatever you call it. I'm trying to think of the word right now, but I can't think of it. It's not too early in the morning, It's like I took it easy this morning, goofed off. It's like 7 o'clock. I'm out here running, getting in shape. I got room for a long ass video on my phone. I could be, I'm trying to be a dynamic YouTuber. Lots of videos. Whenever I get the chance, I try to make time or do it on the fly when I'm doing something else. So, with that being to the point, I'm going to go over the news for the day. It may not be the news you want to hear, and you may not agree with me. And I'm going to try not to get into politics, religions, or sports too much. Or weather too much, because the weather changes. So, what's his name? Prince Charles bought his brother a house. Okay, so Prince Charles bought his brother a house. Okay, nobody cares. Those people are so rich, and they should be paying more taxes than everybody else. Of course they should. People are talking about tax cuts watch the billionaires get tax cuts. They're building empires, they're building kingdoms. Good for them. They're working hard. Good for them. There's plenty of people struggling with learning disabilities and shit. I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm not working right now, but I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm hustling and getting after it. I'm unemployed right now, but I'm not expecting no money from a billionaire. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Basically what I'm saying, so without getting into politics and stuff too much, next one, children in the spring, right? In the spring and the early summer, in school, right? They're doing school from home, right, on the laptop. So kids with learning disabilities ain't learning nothing, because it's hard for them. They maybe need somebody to explain a word to them, or I had classes like that when I was younger. I was in I had to get sent to a room because I couldn't read good. So it happens, and I have behavioral issues. So it happens, So basically, I don't like people who are crappy to people with learning disabilities. I don't like that at all. And I don't like child abusers. When I know that people yell and scream at their kids or hit their kids, I report them right away. Call state right away and report them. You think I'm a snitch for that? Or you think I'm a bad person because of that? Or nosy? I don't care, dude. Kiss my ass. I do the right thing. That's what matters. It's not about thinking or what somebody's got to say. It's about doing the right thing. Kiss my ass. Anyways. So, I'm running hard through the woods. Not too crazy, just kind of a quick jog. Going as fast as I can. I got my boots on. See, I got my hunting boots on. See that shit? I'm back out in the field where I was at yesterday. Alright. So basically, kids with learning disabilities are having a hard time learning. That's not good. They have a right to learn and have an education. Damn, now we are out in the sun where it's cooking. I love being out in the sun like this. It'll fry you, but I wore sunscreen today. I don't like wearing sunscreen because I don't like the way it smells. But after the past few days of me being red as a lobster, I put a little bit on today. Just a little dab. Enough to cover like the end of my index finger. That's all you need. I don't like the way it smells. I think people that wear a lot of it are weird. Let the sun burn you. Your chances of getting melanoma, even if you're like 70 years old with a shirt off at the beach, your chances of getting melanoma are it's like 2.9% or something out of 100. You don't need sunscreen every day. Your doctor will tell you do, so my primary care doctor tells me I do, so I wear some. The next news story, because I'm going to just skip off the one about people with disabilities. It's an important thing to me, but you'll learn about it. Google it. Because I know nobody needs to hear any harsh opinions that I have or anything. But those people those kids should be in school. If they want them to wear a mask, I guess they can wear a mask. Those kids should be in school though. I'm sorry if you think somebody's gonna get sick, but those kids need an education. They only have one chance while they're young. Once they get older and they don't have an education and they have a learning disability, they're asked out. You know, I'm not trying to be all like David Goggins says, like a poopy pants mentality. I'm not trying to be all poopy pants mentality about everything right now. But somebody with a learning disability gets older, it's likely they're going to be at a crappy job, barely any education. Maybe they might go to college. I had a learning disability. You know, and I don't like people who are shitty to people with learning disabilities, because I think it just shows something like hidden about them. I think everybody needs help with something different. And, you know, I don't like people that are crappy to people with learning disabilities. I grew up around people that were, as a small kid, around people that were crappy to people with learning disabilities. Anyways, let me get my sunglasses off. Can't see nothing. So, you know, there's probably people out here in the woods running, you know, which brings me to my next point. Trees are falling. The weather's been weird. You get a little bit of thunder here and there, but it's hot. Once in a while it rains. It's been hot. Trees are dying. I don't know if it's because they're not getting a lot of water. I'm not an arborist, or I'm not into forestry. I don't know nothing about horticulture. I garden, but that doesn't qualify you for anything. I have a hydrangea plant, you know, so I know, like, that's the only plant I have. So, basically, let me grab my notes because I'm losing track. Okay. So they're struggling with homework and learning comprehension and whatnot. So, you know, that's not cool. You know, if they need help with something like that, you know, they're not at fault for being born with a learning disability or something in their brain is making them think differently. They're not at fault. You know? So, okay. What do I think about wearing bug spray? I wear a lot of bug spray. Okay, I put a bunch of bug spray on this morning because I'm going to be running through the woods. And you're going to be covered in bugs because it's hot out. The bugs like it when it's hot. You're going to be covered in bugs. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I got five artists of music artists that I had stuck in my head today. I like mostly really old music. I like all kinds of music, but I really mostly like old music like my parents listened to. I was just listening to some Fleetwood Mac and stuff. I heard that, like, you know, Stevie Nicks, she said she's gonna die if the people at her concert don't wear a mask, or she'll never sing again, or okay, whatever. You know, I happen to like that band, but, you know, whatever, you know. You know, so I guess you have to wear a mask if you go there. So I'm just gonna skip off that because I don't have nothing nice to say. So anyways, so I had 5 bands stuck in my head this morning. I had REM, I had Weezer, Def Leppard, then I had, this is not a band, but it's an artist, Nas, and I had, this is another band, Incubus. So I guess 5 bands if you count Fleetwood Mac, because I heard it on the radio this morning. I was goofing around listening to my you know, my toolbox radio. So anyways, so what do I think of the this is gonna be a tough one. What do I think of the elections coming up in politics in general? You try not to get too charged up over politics. You don't need to vote. Put good energy out into the universe and good things will happen. I'm going to go as far as to dip my toes into the water. I know nothing about politics, but I'm going to dip my toes in the water and say, if you count the vice presidents of both candidates, plus you could count Kanye West too. I don't know who his vice president is, but okay. So if you count the vice presidents of both candidates, Republican and Democrat, I'd say both, those combinations of the two on each side, they're both okay. So, you know, whatever. You don't want to know my opinions. I think you people can already tell the way I vote anyway, because you can just tell. And I don't want to say nothing about it because I don't care about politics. I really probably won't even vote. I really only want to vote if like the person's like a real celebrity or like a real business entrepreneur. Then I'll be compelled to vote. But honestly, I moved recently, and I'm moving again. So I like to move a lot. So, and I don't travel light either. Now I'm getting too far off topic, so just advice for people: if you're trying to start a YouTube channel or anything, or you're trying to, you know, get a new job somewhere serious, don't even talk about politics or religion. Don't even talk about sports, because there's always going to be somebody there like, oh, I'm a Celtics fan, and you know, they're going to be like, oh, well, I'm a Lakers fan, man. I like the Stars. I like LeBron. And I'm like, well, I like LeBron too, but I just like the Boston Celtics. Or like, you're watching a game like last night, the Nuggets played the Clippers. Okay. So I'm rooting for the Nuggets. So you got somebody that's a Clippers fan. It's better just if you're trying to focus on a goal, don't even mention shit like that. That's the way I feel. I mean, it's not that I like want to not offend anybody. It's just that you could tell that, but why mention it? So I'm going to wrap it up by saying I'm probably not even going to vote. I'm just going to keep putting positive energy out into the universe and just having it. I know it'll come back to me. I know I'm going to be good. And if I'm not, so be it. But, yeah, I don't have nothing nice to say at this point. So, anyways, I just got to keep running, you know. You just got to keep moving, man. I know the screen's a little choppy because I run a lot, you know, and I ride my mountain bike and cast, but, you know, I'm trying to be the most... I don't know what the word is for it. I'm still thinking of that word. I'm trying to be the most persistent, trying to be one of the most like persistent YouTube like lifestyle, you know, spokesperson in the, you know, in whatever you call it. I don't know if you call it like the manosphere. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm being persistent about it. It's a hobby for me. It's something that I'm doing in my time. I'm making time to do it, but I'm doing it in my time in between things that I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm unemployed right now. I don't have a lot of time on my hands because I'm still busy. I still keep myself plenty busy, and I keep myself engaged with what's going on, and I still have plenty of places to be every day. But you know, hey, you know, that's my problem. You know, it's not about me. Anyways. Okay, if you're boating, I know this is boating season, and like I love fishing. Like I got a lot of fishing stuff, but I haven't been fishing in a long time just because I don't know. It's not enough of a workout for me. That's all. Like even if you got like the heavy like saltwater reels and you're surf casting off the beach, that's a workout. But the only thing you're really working out is like your forearms and your wrists and your shoulders. You're really not. I don't know. I'm just like psycho about working out. So. I'm going off the cuff now. I'm just putting my notes away. So, and sometimes it's just too much. It's just too much stuff to like pay attention to. So, basically, let me get some water. You know, my throat's hoarse. I think I made like 7 videos yesterday. I only posted 4, but I made like 7 videos yesterday. But I just keep making them. When I'm in between places or when I'm doing my workout. Because I do mostly cardio. I really don't, I mean, I lift. I do, you know, regular, you know, body weight and functional strength. I think that stuff's all great. But let me get back on topic. I always lose track of topic, you know what I'm saying? I have adult ADHD. I've really never been able to get it under control with medicine or like going and talking to a counselor. I've never been able to get it under control. It's just a thing. But you know, we all got problems, motherfucker. So, you know, feel free if you got like something in the comments, you can be like, hey, you know, you can mention it if you feel need a safe space. I know that people are gonna hate on you, but it's just on the computer. Like, why do you even care? Like all it is to me is just like a cyber. I understand that I'm trying to help people, but all it is to me is just like a cyber. It's a bunch of letters and numbers and somebody's name, and you know, it doesn't make a difference to me if they say something bad. So I feel like it's a safe space to just do you. The internet is a safe space to do you. It's not like working at a grocery store. It's not like working on a construction crew where the boss yells and screams, or, you know, it's like, this is a safe space to just do you. So if you got a comment on anything that, you know, you feel like you need a safe space to comment on, go ahead. You know, nobody's really judging here. They're just trolling and shit. So if you're boating, don't run over any swimmers. Don't run into other boats. Just be careful. You don't need to go, you know, 60 miles an hour. You know, you don't need to go wicked fast if you're boating. You know, I love fishing, you know. Like I said, it's just not enough of a workout for me anymore. I have freshwater stuff. I have saltwater stuff. I just don't even use it. It just sits there collecting dust. Spiders are building webs on it. I'm fine with it. You know, just sits there. All my tackle just sits there. All my tackle box sits there with all my knives in it, everything in it. My pliers. I pull the hook out of the fish's mouth if it's really, really caught. And I don't feel like, you know, having the pliers. I don't feel like having the hook, you know, rip the end of my finger open. So, you know, I got all my tools. It just sits there. Just a waste. It's just extra shit sitting there. But I'll use it at some point because I know that, you know, hey, shit happens. I might get injured. I might injure my knee. You know, I might not be able to run as much. So maybe, you know, like, maybe I'll start hitting, you know, whatever. Be careful boating. Just because I know that there was just an accident boating I just read about on my phone. The other thing I want to talk about, screen time. Now, I'd be a hypocrite for saying this, but screen time. I spend a lot of time dicking around on my phone. Sometimes you just need to, even if you're trying to do something like kind of important, you just need to like tone down and just put your phone away. Like sometimes I put my phone, I got a little bag I keep my phone in, right? So now it's to the point where I'm just hiking. I'm hiking in my hunting boots, you know? And I don't even hunt. I just have all the stuff just to be ready to go. Because once I get my license, I'm going to be ready to go. I've never had a license. I never hunted as a kid. I never, you know. So this is a little bag I keep my phone in, right? See that? So it's a nice bag. You know, you just keep your phone in. It's got a little hook on the end. You can set a keychain on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't sleep much. I maybe got, you know, I wanted to do another video last night, but I was just like, damn, you know, I'm not going to be talking fast enough. I'm just getting, you know, wore down. I probably fell asleep at 1 in the morning, got up at 4. You know, I got 3 hours of sleep. That's with I take sleep medicine, and I only got 3 hours of sleep. Taking medicine at a normal time. I took my medicine about 9 o'clock. It doesn't kick in for me. Well, I drink caffeine at night too, but you know, I've always had trouble sleeping, so I just chalk it up to that's just a sacrifice you have to make to grind hard in life and just keep it moving, man. Just keep going, man. Keep busting your ass, or you're gonna have nothing. That's why I say about politics, it's not about whether libertarians, Green Party, Republicans, Democrats, independents. It's not about who's in control, what party's in control, what personality's in control. It's not about if the president is a narcissist. It's not about if you agree with the president or not. It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. If one of the candidates gets elected, I'm not going to say who, because like I said, I only want to dip my toes into the water for the interests of people, but I'm going to try to go to Canada. But basically, what I'm saying is, you know, all right, I lost track. Who wants to hear that shit anyway, huh? Fuck that, people going on and on about, I used to hang around with people going on fucking anti-government rants all day and shit. I'd be like, dude, you gotta zip it, man. Well, let me pop my headphones off. Time to get serious. Okay. So please, be careful boating. Next on the list, so whatever, Joe Biden announced his running mate, so good, you know. Seems like a nice lady. I think she's the first African-American of Indian descent, like from the country of India, I think. I don't know. I'm not even sure, but I'm of Indian descent too, but like the tribal kind. But I'm also very, very white. But you know, whatever. It is what it is. So just run out here, you know. Just get it in, you know. Walk, run, hike, whatever. Set a timer for like 20, 24, 25 minutes, maybe a little more than that. You know, run as far as I can into the woods from where I live, turn around and go back. And here, just let me pull my notes out one more time. Damn! Won't let me zoom in. I could show you my notes, you'd probably laugh, but I feel like, I don't know, my notes are very like dear to my heart. You know, so what do I think of wearing coronavirus masks? I don't like it. When I go to the barber shop, I wear one. When I go in Walmart or the grocery store, I wear one. The other day I tried to go into an arcade. I wanted to play NBA Jam, and you know, on one of the old machines, one of the old arcade boxes. I wanted to play NBA Jam. I want to see if they had NBA Jam. I don't know if they have that in arcades anymore. I really have pretty much tried to totally cut out video games, but I still dabble in them sometimes, and I get intense when I play them. But I want to see if they had NBA Jam. And the guy at the front was like, "Oh, you can't come in here without a mask." Like he thought I was gonna breathe on the arcade screen or something. I don't know. You know, maybe I'm nasty. I don't know. Oh, you nasty, huh? Oh, you nasty, huh? Oh, you nasty, huh? Nail done, hair done, everything big. Hey, the reason I got this thing on the back of my head, I'm trying to keep the sun off my neck. I'm getting into like more sun protection and stuff. Being sunburned, sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you're just like, oh, whatever. You just deal with it, man. Like, life is pain. But, you know, hey, it's nice to, you know, I got my headband on. I got my bandana. You know what I mean. You gotta do what you gotta do. I like to keep the sweat out of my eyes, you know, if I can. I just have fucking notes today that are not very stellar. I had horrible ideas for the show. You should always be prepared. And I was saying, like with my hunting gear and stuff, you should always be prepared. But, you know, I was not prepared today for my show. And I got way more time than I can handle right now. So, can't wait till my show ends, you know, because once my show ends, you know, I get to throw my headphones back on, you know, jam some music. I listen to, you know, basically whatever's on. I even like the ads, you know, so it's almost time for me to turn around. I'm so deep in the woods now, it's like I don't even want to turn around. It's just nice out here. And too much screen time is bad for you. If you check your phone's like health and it tells you, you know, your screen time's been over a couple hours for that day, you should probably try to put your phone away for a little bit. Just put it in your pocket or whatever, you know, or grab it and put it away in a drawer. I put it in a bag and then I hide it somewhere. Cause I'm addicted to my phone, so I'll play with my phone all day. I used to sit there and read articles on my phone, and as you can tell, if you look at all my shit, I watch like any YouTube video. I don't even care. I'm not gonna judge it. I'll watch it. I've watched like millions of them, even stuff I don't agree with. I've watched millions of them. All right, you gotta push the earth and then turn around. That's not gonna hold. I don't care. You don't even need to see me do push-ups, right? Who wants to watch that? You know how to do push-ups. Keep your back straight. Keep your glutes clenched. Keep your back straight. You know, do push-ups. Keep your knees straight. Do them. yeah, I couldn't even handle that much today. I'm really not a big, like I was saying, like the world pull-up record, I've never even done that many for a day. I've never even done that many pull-ups in my life. Push-ups, you know, hey, it's things we all struggle with. Like I was saying, with people with learning disabilities, not learning nothing, you know. I hope they find a way to put the kids back in school, because they need to be learning something. You don't learn nothing, then you get older and you're like, damn, I didn't learn nothing, I don't know nothing, I am nothing, I have nothing. And then you start getting desperate, you start doing stupid things. So, you know, when you're good, when you grow up and people around you are supportive and they want you to work towards your goals, and they want to tell you, you know, you can do it, man, and they want to, you know, deal with you in an intelligent manner, you usually end up a lot more successful. I would recommend, if you're like in a situation where, say you're, I hope there's no kids like really watching, but if you're a young adult and like maybe you live with your parents, or you live with a roommate, or somebody who's a slob, or who talks shit about you constantly, or, you know, or is like, you know, I mean, it's good to have thick skin. I mean, you can, like, I have thick skin, I stand up for myself, but sometimes I can be thin skinned too, and I can, you know, I can snap and stuff. But you know, I definitely don't let people punk me around or like play games with me. But anyways, that's not about me. But just, you know, don't be afraid if you got people that are like bullying you around the house, or even if you're younger and you somehow manage to watch this. If you got like parents that, you know, they hit you, or they yell and scream at you all the time, or, you know, tell you you're retarded, or tell you you're stupid, or, you know, they tell you, you know, you're not, oh, friends, you're not allowed to go nowhere. Oh, girl, you ain't allowed to fucking have one. You get that? That's not normal, you understand? You know, if your parents really genuinely loved you, love is not controlling or abusive. That's like, and even women will say that, or like people will say that about their, you know, and you model your relationships with other people from the relationships you have with your mother, or mostly your mother, I guess, if you're a guy. But I guess, you know, yeah, it's tough for me to talk about this, so I'm just gonna switch topics so the show's more entertaining. Just don't be afraid to like reach out for help, because the more and more you reach out for help, I guarantee you it'll take a long time, but the more and more you reach out for help and try to get people to help you, I mean, it may take, you may burn 50 bridges, but it's that 51st one, after you failed 50 times trying to get the help you needed and get away from the people that are, let's just say, not very supportive. Like yesterday I had someone tell me, says, I'm making a YouTube channel, I'm putting work into it, it's a good hobby, you know, I'm trying to level up, I'm trying to hone my skills, you know, it's a good hobby, it's going to lead to something good, even if it doesn't lead to doing more of this, what I'm doing now, it's going to lead to something good, because I'm putting positive energy out into the universe, and I'm busting my ass to do something positive, you know. And the person was just like, get rid of that YouTube channel. And so I waited about a half hour. I stewed over it. I kept thinking about it. It's a waste of time. Then I went down and got in the guy's face and screamed at him and told him he's a piece of shit for saying that to me. Said I put a lot of heart into what I did. Like, you know, don't tell me to fucking get rid of it, man. You know, you don't fucking tell me shit. You understand? I wear the pants, not you. You don't fucking tell me shit. You understand? So anyways, so like, yeah, that fucking pissed me off. Especially as soon as I said, I'm making a YouTube channel, I'm working hard on this. This person was like, oh boy, like, all like, you know how people are. They play games with you. They try to play games with you and stuff. It's like stone cold narcissism. It's just people that are in a very deep depression, and just, I'm not gonna get like graphic, but they know they're a loser, or they just know they're a pussy, they gotta constantly be like, constantly be saying little things to you to play games with you, and constantly like building themselves up and trying to cut other people down. And that's why I say, if you need the help, you may burn 50 bridges with people. Everybody and their mother where you live may hate you, but when you keep trying and you keep trying to get out of that situation and get out of that situation and you keep trying to get out, don't give up. You keep trying, you know, keep fucking trying. Don't let people fucking dog you out just because they say, oh, well, we love you, so it's okay. No, you fucking, that's not how it is. People don't understand what you're trying to do with your life and your need to be, you know, independent and distinct. You know, I was saying, you want to be, you know, you want to have your own shit completely. You want to be, you know, you want to be a man who's constantly having goals, constantly having, you know, and to all, like, I don't know if I have any female viewers, but it's the same thing for females. And a human being, you want to be an active human being, someone with always with a purpose, always with a mission, you know, moving in the direction of action all the time. You know, I just goofed off a little this morning, drank some kombucha, you know, pounded some kombucha down, you know, pounded a couple of coffees. I got another coffee I brewed, it's sitting in the microwave. I probably drink like 5 cups of coffee a day, black coffee or coffee with whole milk in it, you know. I'm big on health. I'm big on being in extreme health. And I do not like it when somebody is not supportive of my goals. My goals are to be healthy, to nurse myself back to health, because I abused my health hard for probably 16 years. I started abusing my health bad when I was about 12. 16 years I abused my health hard. You can tell I'm a hardcore person. Like I said, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about sports because I'm a hardcore person. You can tell I'm hardcore. It's not like to say, it's not to build myself up, but I mean, you can tell I'm a hardcore person. I'm an intense guy, you know, and